Hello, it's 11:45ish on a Sunday night, and me and my husband Timothy have been trying to conceive for about um 2.5 years, I guess. Um, we've been married for 4 years. Well, actually, I guess we've been trying to conceive about 3 years. So 3 years, and we did have a pregnancy, and we were able to conceive back in February of 15. February of 15. And long story short, I was pregnant. We were excited. Yay. Sorry. We were excited, and here was our little bean. We have bigger ones, but I can't find the ultrasounds right now. But anywho, we got to right at about 12 weeks, and I basically just started spotting and miscarrying, and I didn't pass right away. I actually ended up getting, I can't think of the name of the medicine, but once I do, I'll put it in the link below. And basically, it's to cause abortion so that I get the baby to pass, instead of you hear some people waiting for 2 to 6 weeks, sometimes to pass before it'll pass naturally. And I work. I didn't have 4 to 6 weeks to pass, and mentally I didn't think that I could have my baby in me, knowing that it wasn't growing mentally. So I took the medicine, and they were like, it's going to be very painful. So basically, it's the abortion pill. And I was like, okay. So they gave me, I had Vicodin. So I was preparing myself. I took all this medicine. I was loopy. I was bleeding like everywhere, thinking that that was what it was. So eventually it stopped, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I was passing clots. I was like, maybe it passed during the clots, because the clots were huge. So eventually I was like, man, something's not right. I'm still hurting severely. And like day 4 after that, because it was supposed to be done like in 2 days, I stood up, blood everywhere. I just happened to be at my mom's house. And I was like, Mom, you got to take me to the doctor. Took me to the doctor, finds out the baby is still attached to me. Didn't want to really leave. They tried to do it and pull the baby out manually with forceps, and I had to go to the emergency room in the hospital and get a DNC. So that was in April of 2015. We lost our son. His name was Caden. And it was really hurtful. I'm still very much in pain, although it's been a year. I don't really talk about it much, but I decided to do this video because I feel like it is so many women out here who have that stigma about a miscarriage, and I don't talk about it much. People who were at my job, because they knew because I was really sick. My close family knew, and a few of my close friends knew. But like associates and stuff, they didn't really know, just because I did know that I was high risk. I'm RH negative. I've never had a full term pregnancy. I had my daughter at 27 weeks. She is healthy. She's wonderful. She was in the hospital for a while, but now she's perfect. I mean, she has like ADHD, but she functions everywhere. I put her in a lot of things. I worked really hard in getting her caught up, because she was behind probably until right about a year ago, and she still struggles, but she's in regular classes. She's 9 years old. She's perfect, and she's really pretty. But anywho, so now that we're trying to conceive, and it's just really getting stressful on my marriage, because it's like why it's not happening. My husband went, well, I went and got tested again just to make sure that it wasn't me. I know that I have hypothyroidism, so I take thyroid medicine for that. Um, I am type 2 diabetic. I take medicine for that. But I went and made sure that my ovaries were okay, that I was ovulating, that I didn't have any cysts, that I didn't have any fibroids because it runs in my family. All of that came back. So my husband went and got tested. His stuff came back pretty good. He did have low testosterone, so we put him on cream. And basically when we got pregnant the first time, he started that cream, and that's how we got pregnant. So it was like that. So basically we're back to that again. We're starting the testosterone cream, and I've really been reading up trying to see without having to go do an IVF or artificial insemination or something, because we're at that year marker and they keep saying, oh, it'll happen naturally. Oh, you're okay. You're still young. I'm 29 years old. No, I'm not old, but I'll be 30 in 11 months. So basically, I've been reading up on stuff, and I bought this product called softcup. Basically, and it's usually about $10. I found it at clearance at Walmart for $5.48, which helps. So yay, I was excited about that. But what softcup does, it basically, and it's not proven or anything, but a lot of women who are older, and of course we have older husbands. My husband isn't much older than me. He's 32. I'm sorry, 30. I'm sorry. He's about to kill me. He's 30. He'll be 31 in 2 months. But basically, it comes in a package, individual packages like this. And I don't know if you can see. I don't really want to open it right now. We'll open it later. It looks sort of like how she's holding it. It's real flexible. So I tried it today. I'm not on my period or anything, just to see if I could get it in there. And it did. I don't know why I assumed my cervix and everything was up so. I don't have a high cervix, first of all. I have a low cervix, and I knew this from my daughter. But I just assumed everything up there was just so much higher, but it really wasn't. Hey, you're getting to know your body because you're trying to get pregnant. But it basically was just in this little purple wrapper. I opened it. I sat at the edge of my bed, and I told my husband I was about to put it in, and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm just putting in a soft cup." But it really, once I got in there, I was like, I can't feel it. I really couldn't feel it at all. And the thing about it is, make sure I don't wear tampons. I don't do, because I have blood. I pass clots. I do not wear tampons at all, so I don't have the experience of pushing things up. Although I do know how to put a tampon on, I've probably used a tampon maybe 10 times in my life. Because my friends swear by them, but I don't. I use pads overnights. On my light days, I still use overnights. I'm paranoid. But anywho, so we bought this, and basically what that does is, after you have sex, you put it in you. I'm sure it's going to be a little messy. Again, I haven't done it yet. And once you have sex, the semen gets, it enables it to be up there. For some of our sperm that may be lazy swimmers, or if your husband and you are having sex more, the sperm aren't as strong. So this enables it to stay there, up there a little bit longer, and you can kind of push it a little bit closer to your cervix. And of course, you do need to be doing this during your fertility time. And also what I bought, now typically me and my husband have used pre-seed, but pre-seed becomes a little pricey at $25 a pop every month. And mind you, we started back June of last year trying to conceive, because after I had my miscarriage, we went on vacation. We kind of left, tried to get away with it, but I was busy. And he works out of town sometimes, so he was going out of town. And then in June we started trying to conceive again. And we haven't. And so I also purchased this. Like I said, we've been using pre-seed, but this pre-seed is $25 a month. This I'm sorry, yeah, $25 a month. Or at Walmart it's like $20, but they never have it ever. Like, I've called it at Walmart one time, and that was before we were trying to conceive prior to the miscarriage. But anywho, so this is a new product. I don't know if you all can see it really well, but we're going to try it and see if it's any different. It has pre-seed has 9 applications, if I remember. This has 8, and pre-seed you have to pre-fill it. Versus, I think I'm going to like this better because I don't have to pre-fill it. And you're using the same applicator with pre-seed, and this is a disposable one. That it has, so you don't have to really and with pre-seed you kind of have to guess, because it gives you a measurement. You can do as much or as little as you want. I'm not on Clomidid. I did at one point use it and it didn't, but I ovulate every month, so that's not my problem. Not ovulating. My cycle is a little lengthy. It's right at like 31, 32 days. But other than that, I don't have those kind of problems from everything. I also bought this. I got them at the Dollar Tree. You can go and get, like, I usually get Answer, but I was just trying to see if we could do it a little bit cheaper this month. Because $60 to $100 a month becomes pricey. Especially when you're not conceiving and everybody's telling you that you should. So with the ovulation kit, I don't know if you've ever seen this one. It's at the Dollar Tree. It's $1. So I bought 7 of them, because you know when your window is I know what it is. I use an app on my calendar app, and it kind of tells me my ovulation day, or anywhere from the day before it says or the day after. But it's pretty much clear. So basically what this happens is you get a surge. Now a lot of times you'll still see 2 lines, but unless the test line and the control line are very dark, you're usually not ovulating. And you'll want to do it as quick. I'm not going to say quick, but pretty soon. Once you see that, you either are ovulating or within a 24. They say 48 hours, but I think it's probably more closer to 24 hours. For me, with my ovulation, a lot of people ovulate for about 24 hours. You have that window. A lot of times, it isn't necessarily accurate. Some people may only be 12 hours, so you may only have a quick ovulation window. So, which in turn can hinder you if you ovulate in the morning. For instance, if I ovulate in the morning, me and my husband typically don't do the baby dance until nighttime. Once my daughter is asleep, Harmony, and I cook, clean, did everything, we're talking, and that's when we do our baby dance. So I also the baby dance. My husband doesn't know what the baby dance is. He knows what the baby dance is. We do the baby dance. Okay. So then I went and bought pregnancy tests. Dollar Tree, $1. these are okay, but they're not gonna, they do, I guess it just depends on your HCG levels. I remember taking one with my daughter. It was a Dollar Tree test, and I was 3 weeks in it before my period was due, and that passed. And again, it just depends. So again, we are trying to conceive, and I was just trying to let everybody know, and I'll keep you all updated. I did take an ovulation thing today, and I knew that it was probably going to see, but I wasn't, because my fertility window doesn't actually start tomorrow, and it'll still be not there. I don't actually ovulate, well, by my calendar, is Saturday, and today is Sunday. So next Saturday I will ovulate. So probably about Wednesday. I'm not going to start using this until probably, if it's Saturday, maybe Wednesday, because we know that semen can live for, I want to say, 3 or 4 days, and it may be longer. Don't quote me on that. But I do know that it can last a little while. So I just wanted to give you all this information, and I hope it helps, and we will definitely be posting more. I just decided that I just want to tell my story, because I think that just been on my mind. I'm like a lot of people, I'm not a doctor, I'm not anything, but it just helps to know that you're not the only one. Like, I got to the point where it's a lot of women who are out here who are struggling to conceive, or not even struggling to conceive, miscarriaging and multiple miscarriages. And I didn't tell you all that, but we have had more than one miscarriage. So that's just our story. So I will be talking to you soon and keeping you updated, and I hope to hear from you all soon and hear from your feedback. Bye.